Welcome to the Kamp counselor training for the behavior and nutrition lessons. The behavioral lessons were developed with a psychologist, dietitian, and physician from Children's Health, and of course in collaboration with Tracy Burns, the Kamp director, and Cassandra, Kamp manager. We hope camp counselors can help implement and understand these skills so that campers can really take something important away from camp to improve their health. We hope to offer you just a quick overview of the behavior lessons that campers will learn, because we know that you, as camp counselors, understanding, remembering, and reinforcing these behavior skills with campers can really help camp run smoothly, help campers have less resistance to some of the camp rules or practices. It could also help you as a counselor connect with and better support the campers you work with, and it may help you as a counselor, as well as campers, have more fun or have an easier time during camp. So each lesson's only about 5 minutes. Please watch the training on the day before campers learn each lesson. So there are 4 behavior lessons. Watch lesson 1 on the first Monday of camp, lesson 2 on the first Wednesday, lesson 3 on the second Monday, and lesson 4 prior to the second Wednesday of camp. Behavior lesson 1 is all about food journaling and setting SMART goals. So think about these questions. Have you ever kept a food journal before? What were some of the things you wrote down? Or what should you write down? Was there anything easy or challenging about it? What did you learn about your eating habits? Or what could you learn from a food journal about how you eat? Think about why we would ask you to write down how you're feeling after a meal or what the circumstances are. And why might keeping a food journal help someone who's trying to get healthy? The reason that we ask campers to journal is because it helps create awareness about what they're eating, how much they're eating, and why they're eating. This can help identify undesirable eating habits to set the stage for changing them. When you're journaling, be sure to write everything you eat, be consistent, and include all the items that are a part of your meal. So if you're having a salad with lots of fruits and vegetables, that's great. Be sure to track every food item there. Keep going. Write down how much you're eating. Use reasonable measurements. 1/2 cup, 1/4 of a tomato, 2 servings. Write down when you're eating. So what time is it? Where are you? And what's your mood? Think about and write down what's going on around you when you're eating. Maybe did you have an active morning, or you're having lunch after an argument with a cabin mate? That might affect how you're feeling or what your vibe during that meal is. We want you to write down how you're feeling when you're eating. Are you bored, sad, happy? Because understanding those feelings and behaviors can affect the amount of food that you're eating and the kinds of food that you might choose to eat. So adding to your awareness about those experiences can help you make mindful or thoughtful decisions about meals and eating. So Kamp campers will need to track their food every day in their binder. Be sure to praise this behavior when they're able to do it well. Here's an example. So we see an empty food journal as well as a completed one. We'll zoom in on the finished one. So we're asking campers what time they're having a meal. Again, writing everything that you eat in reasonable portions, adding some details about when you're eating, where or who you're with, maybe the emotion as well, checking in about how you're feeling before and after the meal. And then it's also great to track some of these other health habits, like drinking plenty of water. So be sure at each meal to add how many cups of water you've had since you last tracked. If you did anything relaxing, like listening to music or spending time by the lake, and any exercise or activity that you're doing throughout the day is also helpful to journal about. We'll also talk in lesson 1 about goal setting. We know that a goal is something you're trying to do or achieve. And the reason that we set goals is because it helps us focus on skills or behaviors to achieve our goal. We don't want our goals to be weight-based. Instead, we want to focus on what's really important or what's something that matters to the camper. When you have a goal that matters to you, something you really care about achieving, it helps trigger or start some behavior moving toward that goal. Helps you also kind of guide your focus, figure out what you're going to work on in order to achieve your goal. and it can help sustain momentum or keep your focus, even on days when you might not feel like doing the thing that's going to help you achieve your goal. When you're able to stay focused on your goal, kind of push through those times that we don't really feel so excited about doing the hard thing that's going to get us to our goal, that helps build discipline, which is really important for sustaining health behaviors in the long term. When you're setting goals, they need to be SMART. That means specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time limited. Here are a few examples. Fill your water bottle at least twice a day. So it's specific. We can check if you've filled it up twice or not. And measurable. That should be attainable. Hopefully you're at least having one bottle a day. So we're adding a bit to that, but it's relevant because we want you to be well hydrated at camp, and we can check in every day. So if you don't achieve your goal today, that's okay. We get a fresh start tomorrow. Here are some other goal examples. Feel free to set fun ones with campers. I want to jump in the lake with a friend from your cabin. You might have to work on building a friendship with someone, and then it could require some assertiveness or good communication to ask your cabin friend to jump with you. But you've got the chance during this 2-week camp to achieve that goal if that's something that would be fun. Here's one last example. Plan to have at least 2 vegetables every day at home for the week after camp. So feel free to start setting future goals with campers while they're here. It's great to identify a few rewards when you're able to achieve your goal, but find something that motivates you to work hard without getting in the way. So don't use food as a reward. Consider goals that focus on spending time in a fun place or time with others, or allow you to do a favorite activity or wear a favorite thing, like favorite outfit or t-shirt. Here are some examples of good rewards you could think about with campers while they're here. Go walking by the shore with the funniest camp counselor. Sit on the porch and spend some time relaxing by just looking at the lake. Or maybe put in a new hair ribbon. So here are some ways that we really hope counselors can help campers with food journaling and goal setting throughout camp. Be sure to remind and encourage campers to complete their food journal at every meal throughout the 2 full weeks of camp. Praise campers for doing their food journal and offer reminders at every meal. Remind campers to comment on or share about their feelings during meals. And be sure to help campers set goals. You might ask about their goal for this week or offer ideas if they're unsure or if their goals aren't so smart, if their goals are too big or too small, irrelevant, or not time limited. You could ask campers about a daily goal. But be sure everyone is at least working toward a weekly goal and check in about their progress on Friday evening or at the end of the day. This is a great cabin activity or something you can do with campers individually. Enjoy food journaling and helping campers set some really great SMART goals throughout their time here at camp.